Hello, hello, hello. Anybody out there? Can anybody hear me? What's that song? What's that line from? Is anybody out there? Oh, that's from Titanic, right at the end. Those the guys in the boats are looking for people in the water, remember? Anybody out there? It's definitely from the movie The Titanic. Jeez. Happy Friday night, everybody. Anybody want to play some trivia? It's time for trivia. Trivia, trivia, trivia. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I'm gonna play some trivia. It is still hot and humid here, and I just showered, and I'm still hot. And I got the fan blowing. I might have to get another fan. Uh, I might have to get another fan. Hi, Norma. Hey, good evening, Norma. How are you? Happy Friday night. Be drinking my water. Norma, Raymond, did you have a good day? Did you have a good day? Hi, Gloria. Gloria. Welcome, Gloria. Thank you for stopping and saying hello. Hey, Mike's here. Hi, Mike. How's it going? I know it, right? Well, it's hot in Florida now until Halloween, so we're not going to get any relief. But I heard up north it's starting to cool off. Hi, Matthew. Matthew Fields. Welcome, welcome. I was hoping we could play some trivia tonight instead of crossword puzzles, because I just thought I felt like doing trivia. Hey, buddy, Billy Bago. Yes, you go have a fun time. Hey, I was in your live stream, just so you know. It looked like you shut the chat off, so I just want to let you know I was there. Awesome. Go spend time with your family. You take care. I'll see you next time. Bill your bago. Mike says, I'm good. I'm in Oregon. Oh, Oregon. Never been over there, but I'd like to get that way. That's where our friend Colleen is from as well. It's on 2 minutes. Okay. Just try to film it. Just the part where they announce it. Sorry, guys. The Goo Goo Dolls are announcing something tonight on the NHL draft. James is here. Hi, James. Welcome. I think it was low service in the shop. I don't probably something I hit. Okay, thanks again. No, go have fun. You're welcome. I'll see you when your family's gone. Go enjoy. Tell everybody hello. Norma says hello to James. Leah, guess what, Leah? What? Matthew says I'm still holding at 1486. That's good. Holding is good. Going up is good. Going down, not so much. But it goes up and down all the time anyway, so. Echo's here. Hey, girlfriend. How are you, Echo? Welcome. Leah says I got to bring my newborn baby home today. Your newborn. Really, Leah? Oh my goodness. And did you have a baby girl or a baby boy? Outstanding. Leah, congratulations. Norma says that's cool. Norma says congratulations. Yeah. Excuse me. Here we go again with the dry throat. Congratulations. Hello, Peter Pan. Hello, Peter Pan. You had a baby girl, Leah? Oh my goodness, congratulations. Lexi is actually my sister. Lexi? Lexi who? Oh, thank you. Thank you, Kaleidoscope of Happiness, Echo. Wow, Echo, I had a really good time at your giveaway today. I felt really bad I had to leave. I was late for Scrabble. But that was really fun. I've never been to your giveaway stream before. That was really, really fun. I love how you do it. Congratulations on that Kaleidoscope of Happiness. That's a really nice thing. I really like it. Lexi was on. Oh, Lexi. Yeah, Lexi with the sick kids. She had a bunch of sick babies. Poor girl. Well, awesome, Leah. You should be sleeping. If you just came home with the baby, girl, you should be sleeping. It was fun, Echo. It really was. I enjoyed it. And like I said, I really just stumbled in. I was looking through live streams to go pop through, and I saw you, and I didn't realize it was the giveaway one. And I was like, wow, this is really fun. So thank you for having me. My newborn's name is Kilani. Kalani. That's a pretty name. Yeah, Norma says that's a beautiful name. Yeah, Kaleidoscope of Happiness says that's a beautiful name. It is. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful name. Anybody want to play some trivia? I'm going to start the questions. If anybody wants to answer, you can answer. Don't feel like you have to answer. If you don't want to play, you don't have to play. It's just something fun to do. Just a little, just like maybe an hour's worth. All right, here we go. Great tip, Leah. Sleep when the baby sleeps. Yes. Leah, sleep when the baby sleeps right now. The most important thing you can do is get your rest. All right, let's see what we can do here. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Oh my God, she's opening her eyes. All right, are we ready? We are ready to go. We're ready to rock and roll. What Indianian Indianan. What Indianan? What person from Indiana with a bird-like name served as vice president under George H.W. Bush? This is your second baby, Leah? How old are you, young lady? Peter Pan said, sorry, Daisy, I missed the rules. We just shout out. Yes, you just shout them out. Yep, you just shout them out. Hey, Sonal. Hey, Sonal, how's it going? Hello, hello, Sonal. Hi, Calvin. Hello, Calvin. I'm going to keep points. We're going to see if we get a winner. We will take the points. You will get 1 point. No, you know what? We're going to do it a different way. Hold on. The first person I see come in with the right answer gets 2 points. 2 points to the first person with the correct answer. 1 point to the second person I see with the correct answer. All right? 2 points for the correct answer I see first. 1 point for the person I see second. You mean 19? Oh my goodness, you have your hands full for a young lady. Peter says, okay, we'll do it. Norma says, happy birthday, Leah. Oh, tomorrow's your birthday? Happy birthday. Todd, I saw the right answer 2 minutes ago. You said the right answer 2 minutes ago? All right. Hold on. I still got to get my iPad. Hold on 1 second. All right. All right. All right. I'm pulling up the chat right now. Calvin says, hey, Todd. Calvin also says, happy birthday. Yeah, happy birthday. All right. There we go. I said the right answer 2 minutes ago, Todd. I don't think so, Todd. Oh, you did. You said quail. That is correct. All right. Todd's on the board with 2 points, guys. Todd, you have 2 points. All right. Happy birthday, Leah. Howdy, Jeff. Brian Farm, all days for my chat to be dragging over here. Don't worry about typos. It doesn't have to be spelled correctly. You just have to give the right answer. That's it. It's just the right answer. Spelling does not count. All right. Some of these are too easy, but we'll go with them anyways. All right, here we go. I'm sorry. I'm so unorganized today. I wanted to do it outside. All right, here we go. So far, we have Todd, Correctamundo, with 2 answers. This person from Maryland was called the Sultan of Swat and the Bambino. Name him. This person from Maryland was called the Sultan of Swat and the Bambino. Name him. Babe Ruth. Yes, correct. North Andrew. Andrew got 2 points. Andrew, North Texas bird feeder. Andrew and Todd tied at 2 points. Oh, you know what? We got to go back to the last one. I didn't give out the 1 point. Hold on. Hello, Sonal. All right, where's Quail? That is my fault, guys. Hold on, I screwed up. Mm-mm. Who else said Dan Quail? Todd said Quail. And you know what? I probably didn't leave enough time. That's my mistake, guys. Nobody else said Dan Quail for the last answer, right? Just Todd. Okay, so this one, Andrew got 2 points. That's good. Babe Ruth. Calvin also. Calvin, 2 points. All right, Calvin got 2 points as well. Lisa smiles a lot. Ryan said I had pizza. I was first on that too. Just typed truth. Oh, you truth? Oh, yeah, you do. Oh, I'm so sorry, Todd. I didn't see that, and yeah, I can see where that could be wrong. All right, so Calvin gets 1 point. I'm sorry about that. Calvin gets 1. Okay. You're not late, Lisa. You're right on time. We're playing Scrabble. We're playing trivia. All right, let's go. The Constitution grants the president the power to veto legislation. What does veto mean in Latin? The Constitution grants the president the power to veto legislation. What does veto mean in Latin? No, you didn't. Mm-mm. You didn't miss nothing, Ryan. No. Peter. Peter Pan's in the house. Justin Hill. Hey, Justin. Good, 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 good. My chat. Anthony. Anthony, howdy doody Daisy May and all the new relaxing game for a new relaxing game. Yeah. No clue. No clue. Okay. It says I forbid. We'll skip that one. That means I forbid. All right, you ready for this one? Ready? Hey, just one Sue. Susie Q, how are you? All right, let's go. Only one U.S. president was elected 4 times. Who was he? Calvin and Jeff. Only one U.S. president was elected 4 times. Who was he? Only one U.S. president was elected 4 times. Who was he? Close, Calvin, close. You're very close. Coolidge, nope. Mm-mm. Nope, but Calvin is very close. I'm guessing everything. That's okay. Just guess. Just guess, you guys. Just throw it out there. It might be right. You never know. Sometimes guesses win. Guesses win. FDR's right, Calvin. Ding, da, ding, 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 ding. Calvin gets 2 more points. And who else guessed FDR? Lisa. Lisa's on the board. All right, we have Todd with 2, Andrew with 2, Calvin now with 3, and Lisa with 1 point. Good job, Lisa. John Kennedy, good answer. But no, FDR is the correct answer. All right, we're doing good so far. Don't mind me if I don't keep up really good with the chat, but I'm trying. Okay. Did you see what I said? John Kennedy. Yep, I saw what you said. All right, let's keep going. In what North Carolina town did the Wright brothers achieve the first powered flight? In what North Carolina town did the Wright brothers achieve the first powered flight? Hey, Kevin. Aw, Kevin, how's you doing, buddy? Good to see you, Kevin. Ryan says, did you see what I said? I thought that was the answer. Yeah, no, Kennedy's not the correct answer. Hey, Anthony. Fayetteville, nope. Mm-mm. Think of where the Wright brothers are from. In what North Carolina town did the Wright brothers achieve the first powered flight? Think of where they're from. Kevin. Thanks for being here, Kevin. They're from the Outer Banks, weren't they, guys? Think of a town in the Outer Banks. Hello, Kevin. Kevin says hello, everybody. Raleigh, no. Mm-mm. It's a 2-word town, 2 words. Anybody ever go to the Wright Brothers Museum and all that stuff? Think of where that's located. In what North Carolina town did the Wright brothers achieve the first powered flight? Cape Fear. Oh no, you don't know where they're from? Anybody going once? Anybody going twice? The Wright brothers. Kitty Hawk, Todd. Yes, Kitty Hawk. Todd, that gives you 4 points. And nobody else got it right. Yep. That's 4 points. Brylan says, I don't know. Anthony says, I know they're from Ohio. They're from Ohio, but they did all their flight stuff in North Carolina. Kitty Hawk, Sue. Sue gets one too. Yes. Kitty Hawk, yep. All right, we have Todd with 4, Andrew with 2, Calvin with 3, Lisa with 1, and also Sue with 1. Kill Devil's Hill. Yeah, Kill Devil's Hill. Yeah. Did you ever go up there? It's really nice. Yep. But the first powered flight was Kitty Hawk. Yep. Awesome. 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 Okay, here we go. Which city is Delaware's capital city? Dover or Wilmington? Which city is Delaware's capital? Dover or Wilmington? Trivia is not my forte. Dover. Dover's correct. Dover. Dover, Dover, Dover. You subbed to Ryan. I only need 3 more subs to hit my goal of 300. Awesome, Ryan. Dover's right, Calvin. Ding, 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 ding. Dover. Calvin got 2 points. That takes Calvin up to 5. Dover's the capital. Wilmington is the largest. Oh, thank you for that. Thank you. I've never been to Delaware. I've never been to Delaware. All right, let's keep going. Keep on going. If you drive from Colorado to Texas, in which direction did you travel? If you drive from Colorado to Texas, in what direction do you travel? Sure, Anthony. If you drive from Colorado to Texas, in what direction do you travel? I see southeast, south, southeast, south, northwest, southeast, or southeast. And the first one with the southeast was Todd. Ding, 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 Todd. Todd, you are up to 6 points. And the second place person was Anthony. Anthony, you get a point, buddy. Second place, or I shouldn't say second place. First person I see with the correct answer gets 2 points. The second person with the correct answer gets 1. So Anthony's on the board with 1. Dover's right, Lisa. Yeah. Dover. All right, the next answer. Next question. Oh, this is too easy, you guys. This one's too easy. Smart. Lexi was Leah here? Yes, Leah was here. Todd, you're a cookie smart or snark cookie. A Colorado in here. We can smell Texas from here. Yes, she was. Okay, let's keep going. Ready for this one? This one's too easy. Ready? Get your fingers ready, guys. Which Tennessee-born musician wrote the hit songs Jolene and I Will Always Love You? Which Tennessee-born musician wrote the hit songs Jolene and I Will Always Love You? So is this little Lexi. Dolly Parton Ryan says, Dolly Parton Brylon Farm. Babe Ruth. Hey, Zed. Zed, you need a refresh. Todd says Dolly. Kevin says Dolly. Dolly Parton Calvin. Dolly, Dolly, Dolly. Right on, everybody. Ryan is on the board with 2 points. Look at you go, Ryan. 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 2 points for you. I saw him, and that's a Brylon Farm Stacy. Stacy has a point. There you go, Stacy. On the board with 1. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I think my feed is behind. Yeah, everybody just maybe quickly refresh while I look for the next question. Do a refresh, everybody. Wow, this one is really quite shocking to me. You guys ready for the next question? Here we go. Which state has more horses per square mile than any other state? I'll repeat it. Ready? Which state in the United States has more horses per square mile than any other state? Kentucky, Colorado. Hey, Jason, how you doing? Wyoming. Didn't she sing that with Kenny Rogers? No, she sang Islands in the Stream with Kenny Rogers, right? Islands in the Stream. Montana, Kentucky, Minnie Mantle, Mickey Mantle, Wyoming. No, still no correct answer, guys. In a hotel with the weak wireless, 2 Dolly answers before I heard question. I'm doing great, Jason. I hope you are too. Love you too, buddy. Which state has more horses per square mile than any other state? Which state has more horses per square mile than any other state? I'll give you a clue. It's on the eastern half of the United States. It's on the eastern half of the United States. South Dakota, no. Utah, no. Florida, no. Texas, no. Connecticut, no. Nope. Nope. No answer yet, guys. Not Arizona, not Rhode Island, not Tennessee. New Jersey. Calvin, you got it. I was going to say where Nature Dog Realms is from because she's from New Jersey. Yep. Calvin, you got it. Calvin got it. Now he's up to 7 points. Anybody else get it? Anybody else? Georgia, nope. South Carolina, nope. New Jersey. I hear fireworks. Anybody for second place? No, I see nobody. All right, we'll go on to the next question. New Jersey. There's Lisa. Lisa, you're smarty pants. Lisa gets another one. Lisa has 2 points. All right. Joyzy. Yeah, that's exactly what Nature Dog Realms would have said. Exactly. Joyzy. Okay, let's keep going. Are you ready for it? Andrew, good to see you, by the way. Which state lies east of Nevada and north of Arizona? Which state lies east of Nevada and north of Arizona? Ding, da, ding, ding, ding. Utah. Taco, Utah. I'm going to win the game, says Jeff. Hey, Jeff, how's it going? Colorado. Any more guesses? Da, 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 da. Utah. Lisa says Utah. 1, 2, 3 Utahs. Utah is the correct answer. Answer Mundo. Utah is correct, Mundo. Utah. All right, so the first person in with that one was ding, da, ding, 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 ding. Zed says yes. Jeff, it is. Just hanging out. Yeah, just hanging out, guys. Just going to play a little trivia, enjoy the quiet water running, and that's about all. All right, Utah was Anthony. Anthony gets 2 more points. Anthony is up to 3 points. And the second person I saw is Calvin. Calvin's up to 8. Oh, you guys got to catch Calvin. All right. Good work, everybody. Good work. Like this one's like too easy. The official national language of the United States is English. True or false? The official national language of the United States is English. True or false? False. True. 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 C. This is interesting because hi Regina. Hi Regina. Would you like to be blue, Regina? Let me fix you up, honey. I'm gonna make you blue, so if you want to make connections, you can. True. True, true, true. Hi, Chris Outdoors. Chris, we're playing trivia. I know no crossword puzzles tonight. I'm so sorry. Todd. Todd, no official line. Yes, 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 yes. All right. Anthony is correct, Amundo. Anthony gets 2 more points. Anthony, you're up to 5. Todd, also, you're right. It's false. The United States does not have an official national language. Todd gets another point for number 7. Ooh, Todd and Calvin very close. Anthony on their heels. Yeah, no official language. That's a trick question. But I don't make the questions, I just read them. All right, ready, set, go. Geronimo was the leader of which North American indigenous peoples? Geronimo was the leader of which North American indigenous peoples? I was the first false. All right, hold on, Todd. Um, no, Anthony. Okay, Anthony's way ahead of you on my board. Um, you have the Jazz move from NO to Utah. Funny to have Utah be named Utah Jazz. And then right under that, it says Anthony says false. And then you're further down. So it's okay. It's just for fun, guys. It's just for fun. Navajo, Apache, Iroquois, the Mohicans, Navajo, more specifically the Neza. I think it's how it's spelled. And the correct answer is the Apache. The Apache. Anthony and Todd. Anthony gets 2 more points. Anthony, you're up to 7. Todd, you get another one. You're up at 8. We have 8 for Todd, 8 for Calvin, 7 for Anthony, 2 for Andrew, 2 for Lisa, 1 for Sue, 2 for Ryan, and 1 for Stacy. Awesome, guys. You guys are doing so good. Oh, thanks, Todd. Anthony's a native boy, he says. All right, let's keep going. In which winter sport will you hear the words mogul, shoes, and slalom? In which winter sport will you hear the words mogul, shoes, and slalom? Slalom. Da, 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 da. Skiing says Chris Outdoors. Skiing says Anthony. Triathlon says Peter. Skiing Todd. Skiing Bryland Farm. Skiing Andrew. Oh, Calvin also. Jeff says hi, Zed. Downhill more specifically. It is, in fact, skiing. Chris Outdoors is on the board. Look at Chris. Oh, here comes Chris. Here comes Chris Outdoors with 2. Downhill skiing, and Anthony with 1. Anthony, you are up to 8 points, my friend. We have Todd, Calvin, and Anthony all tied at 8. Andrew, Lisa, Ryan, and Chris Outdoors tied at 2. We have Sue and Stacy with tied at 1. Good work, everybody. Good work. Let's keep going. In which northwestern state can you visit a place called Boring? Boring, like boring, dull, boring. In which northwestern state can you visit a place called Boring? Boring, boring. Hi, Julie. We're playing trivia. Julie, would you like to play? We're just playing for points. That's all we're playing for points, and we'll crown a winner. I'm sorry, Todd. It's just for fun, dude. Just try to have some fun with it. I think I have a point for me and half a point for Anthony. Nope, it just says skiing. It doesn't matter. It just said skiing. Oregon. Who says Oregon? Oregon. Yeah. Oregon's the right answer, guys. Oregon. Who is that? Andrew. Here comes Andrew. Da, 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 da. Here comes Andrew. And Calvin gets 1 point, makes Calvin up to number 9 points. Calvin has 9 points. Michelle's here. Hi, Michelle. How's it going? We're playing Friday Night Trivia, everybody. Thanks for being here. How you doing, Michelle? Same on trying to lose signal. Yeah, everyone loses their signal. It's okay. It's just a fun game, guys. Oregon's right. I'm in chocolate chip. Hey, Richard, how's it going, buddy? Good to see ya. We are playing some trivia, guys. Welcome, welcome. Mint chocolate chip balls. Welcome, buddy. Good to see you today, by the way. Good to see you. Let's keep going, guys. You might want to refresh your browser, everybody, if something's lagging a little bit. All right. You might want to just hit the browser. There we go. All right. Next question. What part of a map can you tell how many miles are represented by 1 inch? What part of a map, MAP, can tell you how many miles are represented by 1 inch? Good to see you too. Thanks for stopping by. Oh, thank you, Richard. Thank you for having me. Michelle says, I'm okay. I guess after yesterday, everything's still a blur. What happened yesterday, Michelle? Scale, Chris says. Key, Andrew says. Legend. Topographical. Scale. Legend. Anthony says AZ. Legend. The key. Stitch Love says hi. Hi, Stitch Love. Hi, Bryland Farm. The answer is scale. The answer is scale. 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 Chris Outdoors. Chris Outdoors. Uh-oh. He's riding his horse really quickly. He's at number 4 points. Scale is correct. Chris Outdoors had that right. And then we have mint chocolate chip balls. Oh, Richard's on the board with 2 points. Good job, Richard. Get in there, buddy. Get those points. Awesome, everybody. Michelle, my dad. What? Oh, my goodness, Michelle. Oh, my goodness, Michelle. I'm so, so, so sorry. Oh, my goodness. Was he sick, honey? Oh, Michelle. So, so, so sorry. Oh, my goodness. Everybody's going to tell you how sorry they are. Michelle, we're so sorry for you. Jeff says, I got to go. See you later. Take care, Jeff. Thank you, buddy. Yes, prayers, Michelle. Oh, my goodness. Let's take a moment. Let's just take a moment. Yep. Prayers. Hi, Toy Pups. Jeff, you almost won. Sorry to hear that, Michelle. Yes. Yes. All right, you guys ready for the next one? Hi, Toy Pups. We're playing some trivia. Let's keep going. My condolences to Michelle. What U.S. holiday is celebrated on the 4th Thursday of November? Ready, set, go. What U.S. holiday is celebrated on the 4th Thursday of November? You guys know this one. Boom, boom, boom. Which one is it? Oh, Bryland Farm sending love. Thank you. Julie says, Michelle, always feel you can talk to someone if you need help. I'm a helpline. Bring a helpline. Yes, Michelle. So sorry, honey. No, it wasn't. He would think he just had a massive heart attack and was dead. Oh, Michelle, I've heard of that happening. I'm so sorry, honey. So sorry, Michelle. Thanksgiving, Halloween, Turkey Day, Thanksgiving, Groundhog's Day. I played the odds basically, Kevin. I love you, Kevin. You're so fun. Hi, King Anther. Welcome. Barry Berry. It's raining in Georgia. We had really bad rain earlier. It is Thanksgiving. Ding, da, ding, ding, ding. Anthony gets 2 more points. Anthony with the 2 more points. Anthony. Oh my goodness, Anthony, you're up to 10 points. All right, Anthony. Thanksgiving. Barry. Oh, yeah, buddy. Barry. You are on the board, my friend, with a point. 1 point there. Everybody said Thanksgiving. You guys were all correct. 4th of July. It is thundering in Atlanta Metro. I get 2 points by my count. Julie, 2 points goes to the very first one who had the correct answer, which was Anthony. And then 1 point goes to the second person, which was Barry. I'm so sorry, Michelle. All right, let's keep going. Oh, here's a fun one. Ready? You're watching the Astros game and listening. Thank you, Barry. King says I'm close to 1.06. Congratulations, my friend. You're supposed to be putting up a shade for your mom. Oh, yeah, right now you're winning, Anthony. Right now you're winning. All right, you ready? This is the easy one. Fingers on the keyboards. Ready, set, go. Name all three of Christopher Columbus's first expedition ships to North America. Name all 3 ships on Christopher Columbus's first expedition to North America. And go. You're eating ice cream? I want ice cream. I told you this is a good one. This is an easy one. Name all 3 ships of Christopher Columbus's expedition to the North America. It is the Nina, the Pinta, and the Santa Maria. The Nina, the Pinta, and the Santa Maria. Chris Outdoors, 2 more points for Chris. Chris caught right up. Chris is at 6. Awesome. Chris says Pinta, Nina, Santa Maria. Yes, indeed. Nina, Pinta, Santa Maria. Anthony got 2 more. Anthony took the lead, guys. Anthony is in the lead with 12 points. 12. And then we have Calvin with 9, Todd with 8, Chris Outdoors with 6, Andrew with 4, and then we have some with 2 and 1 also. Struggling to type fast. What happened to the Mayflower? That was Christopher Columbus. Oh, yeah. The Mayflower. No, that wasn't Christopher. That was the Pilgrims, right? Nina, Pinta, Santa Maria. Lisa, right. Did it sink? It hit the rock. It hit Plymouth Rock, right? Anthony, yeah, you're in the lead, buddy. All right, here we go, guys. Ready? All right. Come up with another good one. All right, here we go. Ready? Swing your partner and do-si-do are calls of what kind of dance? Swing your partner and do-si-do are calls at what kind of dance? What kind of dance would you hear? Swing your partner and do-si-do. Swing your partner round and round. Are you seeing top chat or all chat up top? I am seeing the whole chat, but I'm struggling to read it and read the questions as well. Is there something, Stacy, I missed? I'm trying to, and it's dark. I'm in the dark, so I'm using a flashlight. All right. Anthony's a square dance. Barry Bear's a square dance. Brylon Farm square dance. Flamenco. Square dance is Calvin. Square dance is Sono. Anthony's is more specific round dance. Regina's a square dance. Cowboy dancing. Nah, keep on keeping on. Okay. Thank you, Stacy. Polygon dance. It is actually square dance. Ding, 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 ding. Anthony. Wow, Anthony came on strong. Anthony came in late, but man, he is roaring up the charts. He's at 14 points, everybody. I saw Anthony first, and then I see Barry. Barry's got another one. Barry's going to start climbing. All right. The answer is actually square dance. Yes, indeed. Ready? Dr. Walter Reed helped wipe out yellow fever. What insect carries this disease? I'll read it again. Dr. Walter Reed helped wipe out yellow fever. What insect carries this disease? Do-si-do. That's right, Anthony. Do-si-do. Here we go around. Do-si-do. Swing your partner round and round. I remember doing square dancing in school. I remember learning it in school. Anthony says mosquitoes. Barry says mosquitoes. Minchok Jipal says beetle. Chris says mosquito. Michelle says mosquito. Regina says mosquito. Sonal says partner in corners. Coffee cake emoji. Hey, girlfriend. Coffee cake's here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And if I missed anybody, I sincerely apologize that I missed you. Welcome, coffee cake emoji. Malignant fever. Calvin says I have to take off. Everyone get ready to put pull into the train. Oh, thank you, Calvin. Have a good night, Calvin. Thanks for playing along with us. Everybody say bye to Calvin. So nice of you to join us. I want to learn square dancing. That would be fun, Anthony, right? It would be fun. Chocolate chip says hi, coffee cake. The correct answer is mosquito. Anthony says, cheers, Jeff. Please have a meal in New York for me. That fever happened in 1793. Coffee cake says, hey, Mint and Anthony. The correct answer is mosquito. All right, mosquito is... Anthony was the first one. Look at him. Anthony, you must have really quick internet. Anthony is up to 16 points, you guys, and 16 points it is. The second person was, again, the second was Barry, moving up with 3 points. All right, and we're going to take Calvin out of there with 9 because Calvin had to go. Thank you so much, Calvin, for playing with us, though. Mosquitoes is right, everybody. Mosquitoes was the correct Amundo answer. All right. Here we go. What Washington City is on the state's eastern border? Spokane, Olympia, or Wenatchee? Wenatchee? What Washington City is on the state's eastern border? The eastern border. Spokane, Olympia, or Wenatchee? Olympia, Wenatchee. Hi, Cuddles. Hi, Cuddles. What Washington City is on the state's eastern border? Spokane, Olympia, or Wenatchee? Hi, Nana of 5 Yvonne. Welcome. Mosquitoes are annoying, Lisa. They are. Nana, how are you doing? Anybody else want to guess answers? No correct answer yet, everybody. No correct answer. Brian Farm says, hi, Nana. Hello, Yvonne. Carlos says, I'm trying to go live because, well, I want to. Sadly, I can't. Why can't you? Someone says, hey, Stacy. Mint says, hey, hi, 905. Spokane, Chris. You want to buy some points? I'll sell them half price, Anthony. Points for sale. Points for sale. Anybody want to buy some points? Hey, Bryland Farm says, Yvonne. Anybody want to buy some points? Okay, well, Spokane is the correct answer. It is Spokane. And the only one who said that was Chris Outdoors. Chris, you are up to 8 points, my friend. You and Todd and Anthony are the leaders of the pack. It is, in fact, Spokane, Washington. $0.25 for 2 cents. 25 cents. 25 cents, you can have the points. Carlos, I can't because my number's not letting me do it. Yeah, I don't know what the code stuff is about, Cuddles. I'm sorry. I had no idea, but she had no correct answers yet. And nobody said Spokane. That's right, Spokane. Hi, Abigail. Today's my birthday. Happy birthday, Abigail. Really? Didn't you just have a birthday recently? Well, Abigail, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Abigail. Beautiful, beautiful Abigail Carpenter. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Abigail. Happy birthday. I'm just confusing you with somebody else. That's all. Whoops. All right. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, birthday. Oh, Coffee Cake's back with Coffee Cake. Hey, Coffee Cake. Oh, we love you too, Abigail. Awesome, young lady. All right, we got to keep going. We got to get going. Think got people got stuff to do. People got movers and shakers going on. All right, this is a good one. Ready? Um, which Tennessean served in the House of Representatives? Davy Crockett or Sam Houston? Which Tennessean served in the House of Representatives? Davy Crockett or Sam Houston? Abigail says, thank you so much. Yeah, happy birthday, Abigail. I think I had you confused with somebody else. Oh, Sam Houston, Crockett, Crockett. Da 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 da. D d d d d d. Crockett, Houston. Hey, Presley. Presley 007. Late night live. Late night. Welcome, Presley. How you doing? Crockett. Dun, 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 dun. Crochet. Hi, Presley. Mint Chocolate Chip Ball says, hey, Presley, how's it going? 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 The correct answer is Davy Crockett. Davy Crockett. Presley says, I'm good. Thanks. Hey, Mint. Abigail says, I took a nap today. Aw, Abigail, happy birthday, young lady. I'm glad. I'm so happy for you. Let's see. The correct answer, first of all, was Anthony Chihuahua. Anthony. Oh my goodness, you're up to 18 points. All right. 18 points. And then the next one was Barry. Barry, you're up to 4, my friend. All right. Let's keep on going. What is the number one crop in the United States? What is the number one crop in the United States? Wheat, soybeans, or corn? What is the number one crop in the United States? Wheat, soybeans, or corn? Wheat, soybeans, or corn? You just take a guess at it. Just guess. Davy Crockett was a friend of mine. Presley says, hey, Abigail. Anthony says, woo, my puzzle people. I love you, Anthony. Corn. Soybeans, corn. Barry said corn and soybeans. Barry's covering both bases. The answer is corn, everybody. It is corn. The answer is corn. So Chris Outdoors gets 2 more. Chris, you're up to 10. Oh, challenging Anthony. And the second place one was Anthony. Anthony gets 1. Anthony's at 19. Whoa, 19. All right. Leah says, wait, since when was Lexi's baby sick? She said she was going to the hospital with the kids. She said they had COVID. One had COVID and one was throwing up or something. Yeah, that's terrible. Right. All right. You guys are ready for this? This is an easy one. Fingers on your keyboards, folks. This is easy 2 points right here. Ready? Easy 2 points. What famous luxury steamer sank in 1912 after hitting an iceberg? What famous luxury steamer sank in 1912 after hitting an iceberg? You guys know this one. Everybody's going to know this one. You just got to have faster fingers. Fast fingers. Fast. Todd says, just an idea, going to try phone on 5G. There you go. Okay. It says average age of Vietnam girl is 19. Outdoors. Chris Outdoors is Titanic. Anthony's Titanic. Coffee Cake Loving Bish is in there with Titanic. Tots is Titanic. Coffee Cake's using emojis. And this is a coffee cake. Kevin. Second Jawea. Barry Beer says, I saw the answer before you asked the question. Oh my goodness, really? Speedy Fingers. The Lusitania. No, 19. All right. The Titanic is the correct answer. Titanic. And the first one with Titanic was Chris Outdoors. Chris is up to 12. Oh, he's challenging Anthony. Who was second there? Oh, Anthony was second. Anthony gets another point, which takes you to number 20 points. Chris Outdoors with 12. Todd's still sitting at 8. He's having trouble with internet connections. All right. I tell Jabo I tell a joke about the Titanic, but it just sank. We're gonna pin that up. You getting ready for Nature Dog Realms joke? Dad jokes. What is that called? The dad joke thing tonight. I'm a cat channel, says Cuddles. I'm subbed. Thank you. LOL, anything not too soon. Shucks, Todd. Yeah, shucks. All right, are we ready for the next answer? Or I'm sorry, the next question. Let's see. Were the Salem witch trials held in present-day Oregon or Massachusetts? Were the Salem witch trials held in present-day Oregon or Massachusetts? Because there's a Salem, Oregon, and there's also a Salem, Massachusetts. So which one was it? Where were the witch trials held? Salem, Oregon, or Salem, Massachusetts? I love that song, Massachusetts, by the Bee Gees, by the way. Someone says, Cuddle, I subbed. Cuddle says 46 more till I have 200. Anthony says, Mass. Todd says, Mass. Kevin says, Mads. I'm assuming he meant Mass. Brian Farm, Mass. Chris Outdoors, Massachusetts. Anthony, Massachusetts. Kevin, Massachusetts. All right. So the first answer on my screen is Cat Channel Cuddles is Anthony Chihuahua with 2 big points for Anthony. He is at 22 points. 22 points for Anthony Chihuahua. And the next one I saw was Todd. Todd's up to 9 points, folks. 9 points. 9 points. If you spelled Massachusetts correctly, you get an extra. We're going to play some bonus points. Don't you worry. We're going to give you guys chances to move around a little bit with some bonus points right at the very end. We're going to have bonus points up for grabs. Smoke jumpers train in Montana. They parachute from planes to fight what? Smoke jumpers train in Montana. They parachute from planes to fight what? What do smoke jumpers parachute from planes to fight? What do smoke jumpers fly out or jump out of airplanes for? Dun, 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 dun. Smoke jumpers train in Montana. They parachute from planes to fight what? Dun, dun, dun. If you saw about spelling Massachusetts, you get extra points. Barry had it first, but forgot the M. He did? Oh, Barry, you can leave it up there if you. I would allow it. I would allow misspelling. It's okay. I don't know what Anthony was saying there. Voice. Chris says forest fires. Zed says fire. Brylan says fires. 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 Get your popcorn. Get your popcorn. Hey, Lucy. Lucy Warren's World is here. Hey, Lucy, how's it going? We're playing some trivia. Lucy, thank you for being here. Foles is French for fire. Thank you, Anthony. Kevin says wrong answer. Todd says string shows I was first Massachusetts. Does it matter just for fun? Coffee Cake says hi, Lucy. Kevin says the Massachusetts without the M is a cuss word. Yes, it is. Mint chocolate chip balls. Hey, buddy. Thank you, buddy. Thank you, Richard. Uh-huh. You are so kind, my friend. Thank you, Richard. Very kind of you. Very generous of you. Thank you so much. Oh, you're welcome. You're so sweet. He's like my son, guys. He's just like my son. He reminds me of my kids. He does. I love that guy. Um, yeah, buddy. Thank you, Richard. All right, let's go back to the answer. The answer is forest fires. So I'm going because it actually says forest fires. So the only answer I see with forest fires is Chris Outdoors. I suppose we could use all of them, right? It does say forest fires on the answer sheet, but we could just, okay, I'll allow that. So we're going to go with Anthony and then Chris. All right. Anthony gets 24. Oh my goodness, we got to stop him. And Chris is up to number 13. 13 for Chris. Yes, Anthony, so awesome. Mint. Yep. Richard, he's great, isn't he, guys? So sweet. No, I allowed just the fires to go through. I allowed just the fire. All right, let's keep going. We gotta keep going. Here's a good one. Ready? Hands on the buzzers. Hands on keyboards. If you are visiting the U.S. Naval Academy, what city state are you in? If you are visiting the U.S. Naval Academy, which city and state are you in? You must have both parts of the correct answer, city and state. If you are visiting the U.S. Naval Academy, which city and state are you in? And we need both correct answers. San Diego, Alabama, Texas, Chicago. Wait a minute, Anthony, guys, sorry, I got to run. I'm having fun with family calling, dinner time with my mom. Go enjoy dinner with your mom, Anthony. No worries. Thank you so much. Thank you, Anthony. Go have dinner with your mom. Tell your mom hello. Um, Annapolis, Maryland, Berry, Annapolis, Maryland, yes. Berry, Anthony, Joel are both correct. Knuckles lurking. Hey, Knuckle buddy, how are ya? Lurker in the house. Said I'm having coffee. Chris is Annapolis. Nut Coffee Cake says, hi, Knuckle. Ding, da, ding, ding, ding. Annapolis, Maryland is correct. So we have Berry, and followed by Anthony. Berry is up to 6. And Anthony got one more. Anthony's at 25, you guys. But he's leaving. But he's still got points there. Still got them. All right, let's keep going. Knuckle Busted Knuckle says, hi, Mint. Zed says, I'm going to go hang with Knuckle. All right, Zed. Thank you so much. He's lurking. Just make sure you guys please hit the like button. Please hit the like button. And says, cheers. Love you all. Be good to each other. And as Barry says, if you see someone without a smile, give him yours. I love that, Anthony. I've been quoting him too. Let's pin that up, guys. Well, let me pin it. Hold on. There we go. All right. Thank you, Anthony. All right, we're going to have one more question, guys. And then we're going to have a couple bonus questions for 5 points each. We're going to do 2 bonus questions for 5 points each and 1 bonus question for 10 points. So anybody can win. Ready? We're going to do 1 more regular question and then 2 more bonus questions and then 1 more bonus question. So this is the last regular question for 2 points. Numbskull says LOL. Go hang out with Zed. All right. Oh, this one's too easy. You guys ready for this one? Here we go. This is super easy. Ready? Does Congress belong to the legislative or the executive branch of the government? Does Congress belong to the legislative or the executive branch of the government? You only have a 50-50 chance. I mean, come on. It can go either way. Does Congress belong to the legislative or the executive branch of the U.S. government? My chat is freezing. I don't know why. That's it. And then crosswords. Hi, Justin. Justin Hill's here. Hi, Justin. Welcome back. Good to see you. Chris is legislative. Mince is legislative. Barry Bears is legislative. Ba, 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 ba. Dun, 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 dun. You guys are all correct. So the first one was Chris Outdoors with 2 more points. Chris is up to 15. Chris, you have 15. The second one was Mint chocolate chip balls. Richard with 1 more point. All right. That is the end of round 1 for the regular questions. Now we're going to have 2 bonus questions, each worth 5 points to the winner. No runners up, 5 points for each question, and then 1 more question for 10 points. You ready to go? Phoenix sent a floating heart. Thank you, Phoenix. Thank you so much. See, I'm looking at my phone, or else I would not have seen that. Thank you, Phoenix. You're so beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. Mint says, hi, Phoenix. All right, you ready? There's 2 bonus questions coming up, each one worth 5 points each. No runner up question or no runner up points. And then the third question is a 10 pointer, and then we will determine our winner. You ready? Let's get a good question. All right. All right, here we go. You ready, guys? This is a 5-point question. Phoenix says, love you. Good night, beautiful souls. Thank you, Phoenix Fireside. Thank you so much. I hope you have a good night, you beautiful lady. You are just the sweetest lady ever. Thank you. Thank you, Dolly, my girl Dolly. She says, good luck. All right, folks, 5 points. Here we go. What 3 states, and you have to have all 3 states correctly. All right. This is a 5-point question. No runner up points. Winner of this question takes the whole 5 points. What 3 states lie due south of Tennessee? And you have to have all 3 states correctly. They don't have to be spelled correctly, but you have to have all 3 correct. What 3 states lie due south of Tennessee? Ready? Go. What 3 states lie due south of Tennessee? Oh, this is a good question. I like this question. What 3 states lie due south of Tennessee? What 3 states lie due south of Tennessee? Barry Bear says Alabama, Florida, and Mississippi. That's Mississippi, Georgia, Alabama. Min says Miami, Hawaii, and Missouri. Mary, hey Mary, how's it going? She says Mississippi, Alabama, and Georgia. Min says I have no clue really. The correct answer is Mississippi, Alabama, and Georgia. Mississippi, Alabama, and Georgia. Zed got it right. Zed got 5 points. Holy mackerel. Dude's on the board at 1 point. I'm sorry, 5 points. Zed got 5 points right there. Mississippi, Georgia, Alabama. Mint says, hi, Mary. Peter Pan. I don't have a clue since the trivia started. Yeah, most of it's U.S. trivia. Florida is due south to air. Yeah, it says Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia. I think they mean directly under. I think they mean directly under the state of Tennessee. I think directly under. All right, that was a 5-point question for our friend Zed. We have one more question for 5 points, and let me find it. Oh, here's a good one. This is a good one. Hey, Larry. YouTube friend sent me a birthday cake. Oh, Larry, I'm so happy for you. Oh, Larry, that's awesome. Did you have some of it? Did you have some? Chris said it should have said border to the. It should have said border to the south. I agree, Chris, but that's how it was worded. I'm sorry. Hi, Mary. Mary says hello, Daisy. Positive Pokes, how's it going? Not yet. Oh, Larry, that's so wonderful. I'm so happy for you. Share it with the other dude. Yeah, we want some. That's right, Barry. Barry, tell him we want some. All right. We're playing trivia. Larry, we're almost done. But have a seat. Join us. We're going to be wrapping it up by about, 5 more minutes. Okay. So we have another 5-point question coming up. 5 points, and then it's just 5 points. No runner-up question or no runner-up points. And then we have one more question for 10 points. So it is really anybody's game right now. Anybody could win. Larry's going to post it. Oh, thank you. Not quite trivia when they teach it in school. Where are movie star questions? Yeah, this is actually geared toward the United States. Sorry, Stacy. I'll do better next time. All right, let's look for another 5-pointer. I had it, now I lost it. All right, hold on. All right, here we go. Let me see. Love you, Mary. Larry says I'm ready. I'm just gonna wait for Zed, and then I'll throw out my answers so that I can look just smart. There you go. There you go, Dolly. All right, 5-point question coming up. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to find a really good question here. All right, here we go. We're really going this way. All right, here we go. Name the narrow body of water that separates Asia from North America. This is a 5-point question. Name the narrow body of water that separates Asia from North America. And go. Larry says, here's a trivia question. How old am I? You're 43. You're 43, Larry. Zed says the Pacific. Chris says the Bering Strait. Barry says the Pacific. Rylan says the Bering Strait. Mary says hello, Zed. Kevin says 21. Larry finally drinking legal drinking age, right? Barry says the Atlantic. The Ganges says mint chocolate chip balls. Da, 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 da. The correct answer is the Bering Strait. Larry says, right, Daisy, 100 points. 100 points. That's a lot of points. It is the Bering Strait, everybody. It is the Bering Strait, which was Chris Outdoors. Chris gets 5 points. Ding, ding, Chris. Chris is up to 20 points, everybody. Chris has 20 points. All right, who can catch him? Nobody. Even with the 10-point question. All right, we're going to do 2 10-point questions. We're going to do 2 more questions. This is going to decide it for anybody. Thank you, Mary. Larry says, I love you all. We love you too, Larry. I'm so glad you got birthday cake. That makes me so happy. I'm so glad somebody did that. Tied and tied. Welcome. Brian says, only know because of the deadliest catch. See what I mean? You pick up trivia everywhere you go. Oh, this is a good one. This might be a little bit slanted for some people, but let's do it. This is a good question. I like this question. You guys ready? This is Hi Scully Pop. Scully, we're playing trivia. We have three more questions and then we're going to say goodbye. Three more questions. One worth 5 points, two more questions worth 10 points. It is anybody's game at this point. Right now, up for grabs are 25 points. And right now, Chris Outdoors has 25 points. So you can tie and then we'll have a tie off if anybody else wins. So that says doesn't make sense. That's between Russia and North America. Yes, that's what the question was. It said between Asia and North America. Hi from London. Hi, time. All right, you guys ready? I love this question. Here we go. In the southeastern United States, it is considered good luck to eat black-eyed peas on which holiday? In the southeastern United States, it is considered good luck to eat black-eyed peas on which holiday? Which holiday? In the southeastern United States, is it considered good luck to eat black-eyed peas? Black-eyed peas. Black-eyed peas. It's a holiday, eating black-eyed peas in the South. Ever guess it's Halloween? Brian Pump said New Year's. Phoenix says New Year's. Barry says New Year's. Halloween mint chocolate chip. Bastille Day, Zed. Good answer. Larry says when you live looks beautiful at night. Oh, thank you, Larry. Thanks. Want to take a look around? Yeah, it's pretty at night. Thank you, Larry. Appreciate that. I can take you all the way around. Yeah, thank you so much. All right. The answer is New Year's Day. The answer is New Year's Day. New Year's Day. Brylon Farm, look at that. Brylon Farm, look at that. Brylon Farm, Stacy, there you are. You guys, did I say that was 5 points or 10 points? I can't remember what I said. That was 5, right? Did I say that that question was 5 points and then two more 10-pointers? I think so, right? We only did one 5-point question. Same thing. That was 5 questions, 5 points. Okay. So Stacy, you're sitting pretty at 6. All right. Stacy, you have 6. Oh, that was 10, Mary? Okay. So she's at 11. All right. Okay. You know what? I'm going to keep it at 5 though. That was my mistake. Stacy, you have 11 points. Hi, Face the Ace. Welcome, bud. Face the Ace says hello, everyone. Okay, we're going to keep that at 5. Okay. Who answered first? Brylon Farm did. Brylon Farm came in first with New Year's. Oh, Phoenix, you were second. Wait a minute. Phoenix was second. Oh, there's no second. I'm sorry. There's no second place on this one. Now I'm getting a little confused. Okay, so we're going to leave that one at 5 points. So Stacy's at 11. Chris Outdoors is at 20. Wait a minute. I was writing. Oh, my goodness. Chris, I think I screwed up yours and Anthony's points. I have Chris right here. He had 12. I have you at 20, Chris. Is that right? Gonna give Phoenix 1 point, Zed. Okay. All right, Dolly, where you're on the board with Zed. Zed giving you a point. All right. All right. So we're gonna have two 10-point questions. Anybody can win right here, 10 points. I was giving you Anthony's points, Chris. I apologize for that. Anthony left and Calvin left. All right. All right. Nana Pops is here. Hey, Nana Pops, welcome. She says, good evening. I see it's trivia. How fun. It is trivia. Phoenix says yes. All right. We're going to have two 10-point questions coming up right now. Anthony's way. Yeah. Well, Anthony, we crossed Anthony off because Anthony had to go. Okay. Here's a 10-point question coming up. Yeah, Anthony left. He had to go have dinner with his mom. I'm so happy for him. All right, you ready for this one? All right. Did the American Civil War last 4 years, 6 years, or 8 years? This question is worth 10 points. 10-point question coming up right now, 10 points. And then we're going to have another 10 pointer and another 10 pointer. And I think we're going to do one last one for 20 points. We're going to do 3 more questions. All right. Did the American Civil War last 4, 6, or 8 years? 4, 6, or 8 years for the Civil War, the American Civil War. Anybody know? 4, 6, or 8? Brian Farm says 6. Phoenix says thank you. Zad, I'm on the board. Michelle says 4. Phoenix says 4. Mary says 4. Nana says 4. Correct answer is 4. The first correct answer was Zed. Zed, 10 points there, buddy. You're up to 15 points. Zed has 15 points. That was a 10-pointer. All right, we're going to do another 10-pointer and then one final one for 25. Yes, 1861 to 1865. That's right. That's right, Michelle. All right, we have one more question for 10 points, and then we're going to have one question for 20 points. You ready? Are you ready for it? Good job, everybody. Okay, here we go. You ready? Are you ready? Fingers on keyboards. This is a 10-point question to the winner. 10 points. And then one more question for 20 points after this question. Ready? The Ambassador Bridge is a suspension bridge that connects Detroit to what Canadian city? The Ambassador Bridge is a suspension bridge that connects Detroit to what Canadian city? Go. Go, go, go. Sonal says, have a good day, everyone. And Daisy, see you in the morning, guys. Good night, Sonal. Thank you so much for everything today, Sonal. You are so special. I love you, buddy. I hope you have a good night, okay? The Ambassador Bridge is a suspension bridge that connects Detroit with what Canadian city? The answer is Windsor, Ontario. Windsor. The correct answer is Windsor. Chris Outdoors, Windsor, Montreal, Ontario, Montreal, Tahiti, Toronto. You're welcome. Hope YouTube resolves the issue soon. I hope so too. I hope so too. I think it's just a glitch. I think it's just a glitch. All right, so the Chris Outdoors, Chris got 10 points. Oh boy. So I have Chris at 20, which puts him at 30 points. But you know what? This last question is 10 points. So other people can still win. This is a 20-point question coming up. You guys ready? Oh, thank you, Mary. Zed says Riggs. Chris is Canadian, but everything else is American. That was rigged for us too. That's funny. Oh, this is a great question for 20 points. This is a great question. You got Ontario. Yeah, you were right. But it was Windsor. We wanted the city. Rigged. Not Windsor. Yeah. It wanted the city of Windsor. All right. This is a great question for 20 points. It's not easy, you guys. So just guess. If you don't know the answer, just guess. Ready? This is a 20-point question. 20 points. Game on the line. Let's go. In 1609, when Henry Hudson explored the waters around New York City, what was he looking for? In 1609, when Henry Hudson explored the waters around New York City, what was he looking for? In 1609, when Henry Hudson explored the waters around New York City, what was he looking for, you guys? Now Windsor. Oh, that was the last question. Atlantis, gold. Beaver, gold. Northwest Passage, the passage to Asia. Wales, dolphins. He's trying to get to trying to get to Asia. That's right. He was in looking for a sea route to China for the Northwest Passage. The Northwest Passage. Chris Outdoors with 20 big points right there with 50 points. Chris Outdoors is our winner, guys. 50 points. And that's if I didn't screw up his points. Chris, if I screwed up your points, you actually maybe have more points, but you won with 50 points. 50 points. Ding, 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 ding. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Chris Outdoors. That was so much fun. Oh my God, that was so much fun. I have so much more trivia we're going to work on, but next time I'll make sure I have a light and everything. Yeah, congratulations, CO. Congratulations. Yeah, congratulations, Chris Outdoors. Let's go, Chris. Woo-hoo-hoo. Awesome, Chris Outdoors. Thank you, everybody, for playing trivia. Oh my God, I had so much fun, you guys. I love trivia. I love playing it. I love, like running it like I did tonight, but I like to also be a contestant. Um, I love useless knowledge. All right, we're gonna say goodnight, guys. I'm gonna let you go on your Friday night. I hope you all have a great evening. We are coming back with tea in the morning, but it's gonna be around 9 a.m. All right, look for us around 9, maybe earlier, but not at 8. All right, and that's about all for tonight. It's called the Northwest Patches. No, but your answer was correct though. He was looking for a route to China. Your answer was correct. He was looking for India, Asia. Mary says, Daisy, it's beautiful where you live. Oh, thank you, Mary. Isn't it pretty? It's pretty. It is pretty. Even our building is all lit up at night. It looks really pretty. Yeah. Thank you, everybody. Go about your Friday night. Have a great time. We'll see you tomorrow for tea if you can make it around 9 a.m. Eastern time, give or take. All right. You got lightning, Lisa? Please tell Daisy I said hello. Michelle, I am so sorry about your father. I wish I could come out right through my phone, Michelle, and give you a great big hug because I would love to do that. So I'm going to give you a virtual hug, Michelle, and tell you how sorry I am. Thank you for hosting. Thank you, Peter Pan. Take care, Knuckle Busted Numbskull. Thank you for being here, buddy. Phoenix says Chris Outdoors, the winner. Mary says, good night, Daisy. Good night, Chad. Have a good night. Thank you, Mary. Have a good one. Zed says, I have zero clue on a lot of those questions. That's okay. It was just for fun. It's just for something fun to do. You're fun to be with. Thank you, Lisa. So are you. Zed says later. Have a great night, Chris says. Yep. Thank you, Chris. Hugs, Michelle. Bye, everybody. Have a good Friday. We'll see you tomorrow. Good night. Thank you, Nana. Thank you, Nana. Nana and Pops, thank you so much. Bye, everybody.